Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are learning about long short-term memory or LSTM in deep learning. So without further ado, let's start our video. Recurrent neural networks or RNN were developed to process sequential data, for example, text, time series data, speech, sensor data and so on. RNNs introduced the concept of memory, allowing information from previous steps to use for future predictions. However, traditional RNNs struggled when important information has to be remembered over long sequences. So, to solve this problem, researchers introduced long short-term memory or LSTM networks. So, what is long short-term memory or LSTM? LSTMs are a specialized type of recurrent neural network architecture that can remember important information over long sequence of data, whether that's text, speech or time series data. To understand why LSTMs exist, we need to know that standard RNNs struggled with the vanishing gradient problem. Let's recall backpropagation through time or BPTT. So during training, there is the output error, then backward through time, and then update weights. The gradient must travel through many time steps. In a standard RNN, hidden states are updated across time states using matrix multiplication. So this is the equation for that. When training through backpropagation through time or BPTT, we calculate the gradient of loss function L with respect to an early hidden state Hk. By applying the chain rule across t time steps, as shown in this equation, the derivative term dhj by dhj minus 1 contains the weight matrix wh and the derivative of the activation function tan h dash x. As the maximum value of tan h dash x is 1, repeatedly multiplying numbers smaller than 1 over hundreds of steps causes the gradient to decay exponentially towards 0, like this equation. Because the gradient vanishes, the network receives almost no signal to update the weights for early steps. Hence, it forgets early information. That means a basic RNN can forget long-range dependencies. For example, let's consider sentence I grew up in Japan. I speak fluent Japanese. To predict Japanese, the model should remember Japan from much earlier. A standard RNN often forgets this information. LSTM was specially designed to remember such long-range dependencies. How LSTMs solve it? LSTMs solved this problem by introducing an information highway called the LSTM. So, instead of relying only on the repeated nonlinear transformation, LSTMs use gates to control what to add, what to forget, and what to output. LSTM's architectures. LSTM contain three main gates: forget gate, FT, input gate IT, output gate OT. Let's discuss the step-by-step mathematical working of LSTM. Step 1. The forget gate. The forget gate decides what information should be removed from the memory. The equation is like this. First, the cell looks at the ht-1 and xt to output a value between 0 and 1 for each number in the cell state ct-1, where ft is the forget gate output, sigma is the sigmoid function, wf is the weight matrix, bf is the bias. Here, the interpretation is, if the sigmoid output is 0, it means it forgets everything, and if it is 1, it keeps everything. Step 2 is the input gate and the candidate values. The input gate determines what new information should be stored. This happens in two parts. First, the input gate decides which value we will update by this equation. And second, the tan h layer creates a vector of candidate values that could be added to the state given by this equation. Here, the interpretation is new information, then candidate memory, then store important parts. Updating the cell state. The cell state combines previous memory and new memory. The equation is like this. The interpretation is old memory, then keep the important parts, then add new information, and then update the memory. The step 4 is output gate and the hidden state. The output gate decides what information should be sent to the next hidden state. We calculate the hidden state ht, which serves as the output for this step and passes to the next cell. First, the output gate decides which part of the cell state make it to the output by this equation. Then, we pass the cell state ct through tan h function to push values between -1 and 1, multiply it by OT given by this equation. So this is the basic workflow of the LSTM. Now let's compare both of them. So we choose LSTMs when sequence is moderate in length, memory efficiency matters, when we need a proven architecture for time series or streaming data. We choose transformers when we have large datasets and long range dependencies, when we want faster parallel training, when the task benefits from attention across the whole sequences. So this is the comparison between the LSTMs and the transformers. Challenges of LSTMs. They have more parameters, so they may overfit on small datasets if not regularized properly. Higher memory usage. And additional memory states in LSTM increase the storage requirements. It is difficult in optimization because large LSTMs can still be challenging to train. Slower training. It can be slower to train because there is more competition than standard RNNs. Transformers often outperform LSTMs. LSTM may still struggle with extreme long context as compared with transformers. Hence, these are some of the challenges of LSTMs. Now, let's see the applications of LSTMs. Machine translation, such as text translation, text generation, sentiment analysis. Speech recognition, such as converting speech into text. Time series forecasting, for example, stock prices, sales trend, weather forecasting, and so on. Autonomous driving, trajectory prediction for surrounding vehicles and pedestrians. Healthcare, such as patient monitoring and disease prediction. Music generation, such as creating melodies and compositions. So these are some of the applications of LSTMs. Summary. Okay, this much for LSTM. Now let's summarize the key takeaways. Standard RNNs suffer from vanishing gradients due to backpropagation through time. LSTM solved this using a memory cell and gating mechanism. The key components are the forget gate, input gate, cell gate, and the output gate. LSTMs can remember information over long sequences, making them effective for sequential data. They are widely used in speech recognition, natural language processing, healthcare, video analysis, and so on. While transformers dominate large-scale text modeling due to parallelization, LSTMs remain highly important for understanding sequence modeling and many real-world applications. Okay, this much for this episode. Thank you for watching. Drop your questions in the comment below, hit like button and subscribe for more deep learning tutorials. See you in the next video.